Good morning, it's Jan from Twink Stamping. I am an independent UK demonstrator. I've come along today to do some more one sheet wonders. I think it's a one sheet wonder, that's what they call it, where you stamp on the all over the page and then you can cut it up and use it for your cards. The cards that I made yesterday, which I'll try and replicate today, but you must understand that no two cards will always be the same, because we're stamping ad hoc. So these are the cards that I've made. I was really pleased with them. I think they're very pretty. Of course, I have a glittered and winked of Stella and put my own glitter on. They're all different. They open in different ways. I have used different sentiments on them all. I've added bits and pieces, but yeah, I was really quite pleased with them, and a really quick way of making 4 cards. Had I stamped all over the page, I probably could have cut them up and used them as background, but I didn't want to do that. I actually wanted to make 4 cards out of it. We've done this technique before, so I think we'll just crack on and get crafting. I'm not going to make 4 cards today. I'm just going to be making the one, but I am going to show you how to make the page and how to cut it up, so you land up with some nice cards. The colours we're going to be using are Blushing Bride, Flirty Flamingo and Poppy Parade. They are for your flowers. I'm also going to be using Soft Suede, Old Olive and Crumb Cake. They are the colours that I have chosen to use for this card. Okay, now we'll get out the stamp sets that I've used to make my cards. I'll actually leave the cards there because then I'll be able to show you which stamp set they've come from. Obviously, the main flowers are from the art gallery. Lovely, lovely, lovely. I've used those. Well, I've used virtually all of it. The only thing I didn't use was the leaf. Don't know why, but I chose not to use the leaf. So that's the main stamp set. I used this and this. Sorry, the art gallery was from the January to June mini catalogue, and this one is from the annual catalogue. As I say, I used those two from the Beautiful Friendship stamp set. What else did I use? I didn't use that one, or did I? Yes, I did. I used, this is from the Celebration promotion, Touch of Ink, and I used the Best Wishes. Really love the font on that, which is there. You can see that. Best Wishes. I used Fancy Phrases for Sending a Smile Your Way, this one. And May Your Day Be Filled with Heartfelt Happiness, which is that one on that card. So those two can go. And lastly, from the Pretty Perennials, I used the Happy and the Birthday. Happy and the Birthday there, which I thought was really quite nice. I have, on all of my sentiments, I have heat embossed. I don't know if you can see, there you go. I love the look of heat embossing on my sayings. Okay, that's that. I'll say that is the one that I'm hoping to be able to replicate today. But who knows? Like I say, when you're doing stamping like this, everything is different. I've started off with an A4 sheet of card, and I've scored it half that way and half that way, so that I know where I'm working for my card. I've also cut out my 4 card blanks. These are just an A4 piece of card cut at 14.8 centimetres and then scored at 10.5. Okay, so I've got 4 of those. So let's get started. So I'm going to use, first of all, the block, I say block, the bold, this one. I'm going to use this one first, and I'm going to use that Blushing Bride, because that's the lightest colour. And then I'll be using this one for the Flirty Flamingo. And then I actually added that. Whether that's supposed to go on that flower, I have no idea. But I put it there and I quite like the effect, so that's what I'm going to do. So let's get started. Suddenly thought then, am I filming? Yes, I am. So I'm going to get a piece of paper for when I go over the edges, because I do go over the edges. I'm going to actually use my ink pad this way up so that I can see that I'm getting plenty of ink on, because this is an old ink pad. I know, I should get myself some new ones. And I'm going to go into each corner. On the stamp I can see where the bottom of the flower is, and I want the bottom virtually in the corner. It won't happen with every one of them because obviously it will go over the one next to it. So I'm going to pop this one out just slightly. Doesn't matter. I've got a little bit of ink there, but that doesn't matter. Really doesn't. You're not going to notice it once you've started. Just fluff everywhere. Okay, I'm going to go in here. It's blowing a gale outside. It's awful out there today. Absolutely awful. I think it's Storm Christoph, they've called it. It is so windy. Okay, not quite straight. Who cares? Not me. So then I'm going to do one that's slightly off the page. And I'm going to do it so that the bottom of the flower comes off the page. That's going to go there. And I'm going to do the same for all the edges. And what I've done is that I've actually placed the stamp halfway. So my score line's there. So you'll get half the flower. I've done the same there. That's the score line there. So there's no right or wrong way of doing these cards. There really isn't. It's entirely up to you how you do them. Now, you can either go like that or you can go like that. Now, what shall I do? I think I'll go like that. I'll go like that. And I've tried to get it halfway. Got quite a big gap there. Matters not. Okay, so you can see I've got like the cross again. Next, I might add more to that. Don't know yet. Right, the next I'm going to use the outline, which is this one here. I'm going to use Flirty Flamingo for that. I was absolutely gutted it was raining today because a couple of days ago my husband put up my bird feeders for me that I got for Christmas. And I filled them all up with the bird seed and everything. And what's it done? It's rained all over it. So I'm probably going to have to get rid of some of the food because it'll be sopping wet. I haven't had any birds go on them yet. I think it takes a few weeks, doesn't it, for them to trust or to know that it's there first, and then to trust that they can come up any time and take it. Right, okay. I'm just going down on that because I can. I have no idea if I'm doing this right or wrong. Now I think that one goes like that. I don't know. I'm just going with it. That's what it's all about, isn't it? Just play. Just play. So this is a lovely stamp set. I'm looking forward to stamping. I've got the shadow, so I can't really judge it properly. I don't remember having this problem yesterday, but hey ho, I'm not making excuses. I've got a feeling that's going to go there. And it never looks quite right until you've actually finished one of these. You know, when your cards, it's all starting to be put together, then you think, oh yeah, that looks all right. It really is. I'm way off in that one, but I don't care. I don't care. So it's very difficult at the minute because all I've got is shadows. I might be way off. Doesn't matter. I'm not fussy. No one's looking at my card, picking out all my mistakes. Well, they might be, but who cares? Right, I'm now going to use this one. Like I say, I don't know if it's right or wrong to use this bit, but I quite liked the effect that I had on it. So I'm using Poppy Parade. I'm just going to go in there and do that. It's quite vibrant. Oh, I'm not going to go over it. I'm really not, just in case I ruin the whole thing. And I'm not about to do it all again. Let's say this may be totally the wrong stamp to use, but I liked it. Oh, there's my paper. It looks a bit messy, doesn't it? And you're probably thinking, oh dear, I don't want to do that. That looks messy. That looks horrible. Yes, it does look horrible at the moment. But let's wait and see, shall we? Let's just wait and see what happens. Right, now I'm going to get these two pads out of the way because I know what I'm like. I'll get them everywhere. Now I'm going to do some filling in. Now I'm using Blushing Bride again. Oh no, I don't want to use that bit. What am I doing? I'm using this one now. Here. Again, I'm going to be using the Blushing Bride. And I don't really want to get any on the leaf. So I'm just going to get myself a wipe. Just in case I did manage to get some on there, because I wasn't really concentrating then. Just going to wipe that off. Oh, I can hear the birds out there. Maybe they're telling each other that it's some food. Right. I never know where to go. We're going there. It's funny, isn't it, eh? Good fun. All good fun. There. You see, I'm trying not to get it on the leaf. If I get it on the leaf, it don't really matter. Where have I been? I need to go over here. I quite like things symmetrical. I tend to do things so that they are symmetrical ish. Did you notice that I did double stamping? That one didn't come out very well, so I'm just going to go right over the top. There we go. You won't notice. Put one there and one on the other side. You see it's actually coming together. Right, we've got that far. Now I'm going to just use my very small one, this one. I know it's not for what I'm going to, it's not what it's intended for, but I'm going to use it now. I'm just going to fill in some little blank pieces because you can see lots of white in there. I don't want to see white when I'm cutting up my card. There we go. Looks a complete mess, doesn't it? Right, now with my Flirty Flamingo, I am going to use this and I'm going to go on some of these flowers that I've just put on there. May not be right, but hey ho, we'll give it a go. Oh, that rhymed. Gone right the way round then. Can't really see very well, but I say I've got in a lot of shadows today. This will take you time. Try and spend a little bit more time than I am. Don't want to be on the video for 10 hours. This may be a third or a fourth take, who knows? At the moment it's still one. But if I don't like what I see, I will have to do it again. This bit is lovely, this little one. You just have to plonk it down. You don't have to worry too much. Now the page is very pink, isn't it? Very pink. But I will be adding a couple bit more. I will be adding a couple of colours into it. Yeah, it is very pink. Right, I think I'm done. I think I've well and truly pinked it up. Oh dear, look, I've got a massive line there, but I'm not going to worry about it, purely because when I come to do the sentiments, I'll just cover it up with a sentiment. Don't chuck it all away after. You know, if you make a little mistake, don't just chuck it away, because you can bodge it. Yes, of course you can. You can somehow make good. Got quite a bit of white space there. Never mind. Right, next I'm going to use crumb cake now. Let's get these stamps out of my way. And I'm going to use the little ferny thing here. I really like this. That I think I told you that was the whole point of me buying this stamp set, because I wanted that. I'm just going to take a slurp of my coffee. Okay, let's get going. Now this is my little fern. I love him. Love him. Didn't come out perfect. There we go. Like I say, I am really not fussed. I think I need new ink pads. There we go. 1, 2, 3, Oh, that didn't come out very well, did it? I bet you're thinking, my word, that woman, not very good, is she? Let's say I'm not worried. Oh, I've done it again. I'm not too worried about that line that's appeared on there. This, I don't know what's the matter with it. Because it's inking up, but it's just not... I know what I'll do. I'll bring my stamp in. Put that one underneath. This might help. Ah, magic. Perfect. Do you know what I've done? I've just put a stamping mat underneath my piece of card. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. I say, it still looks a complete and utter mess. It always does. It always looks a mess when you're first playing. Say, if you don't like it, you can do it again. Just keep doing it until you do like it. I think I finished with that. So that was that one. That was a crumb cake. Going to do a couple of leaves now in Old Olive. I'm not going to do many. I don't want lots of leaves, but I just want a little bit of green in there somewhere. Maybe go like that. Doesn't matter that you're going over the top of anything of your colours, if you know what I mean. Let's have a couple coming down that way. Okay, that's that. Right, next, the last thing I'm going to do is I'm going to use soft suede, and I'm going to use the little bubbles that were in the Pretty Perennials, these little dots. They're probably not meant for this, but hey ho. Try and get this right now. Right, dotties. Maybe it's just me inking up my ink pad. Are these just a little extras that you can add onto your picture, your piece of art, so it just gives it a different look. One more over there. I think I'm finished. I might have one more there, maybe one more here. That's it. Oh no, I'm not doing any more. Stop. Okay, right, I've got that far. I'm quite pleased with how that's turned out. I know it looks quite abysmal, but we'll see what it's like when it's cut up and it's put on the card. If it's no good, I'm going to do it again. I was just thinking actually that I might like some ferns sort of in here. I've still got a lot of white space. We'll see. We'll see. I wish I'd filmed yesterday's actually, because I preferred yesterday's ones that I did. You know, they were, for me, spot on. So I know that I've got to cut mine at 14.8. I think it's less than that. Exactly half. I can see where my line is. If I could see it, I would cut it. I'm going to just mark it with a pencil. As I say, I've got a lot of shadow in here today and I'm not quite sure why. There we go. So now I have four cards. So you could have that one that way. Love that one. That one will definitely go that way. I think majority of them. That one's quite nice. Seem to have, they're quite top heavy here. A bit of a faux pas really. I actually quite like them all that way. No, not that one. That one you could have just a nice saying, oh, that's the one with the mark on it. So we can have a nice bold, I would have a nice bold saying across it here. I think that's for that one. Okay, we've got a bit of green there. We'll stick a gem on that. Who knows? Who knows? Then we've got this one here, which would obviously need stamping on, need trimming rather. So I'll just quickly trim that. Funny how we do things, isn't it? I don't measure everything all the time. So that one would go like that, and that would probably go, which one would I do that on? Probably on this one here, maybe there. And then you've got this one. This one actually could go, could go this way, and you could perhaps do, where is it? Happy, and put the happy there, and then birthday underneath. We could try that. Yeah, I'll try that, I think. Do the happy across there, and then birthday underneath. Yeah, so that one is that one. Love me birthday wishes. Really love that one. I think perhaps that would be better suited on that one, and that one could have best wishes here with the ribbon. Yeah. So can you see that they're actually coming together now? They always look so different, so very different when you're just stamping it on one piece. I don't know if I like that one or that one to do the best wishes. I think I'm going to put that one on there and have that as so that one's sending a smile your way. That one. May your heart. So we could have it this way. No, can't have it that way because me plants are coming downwards. So I think I'm going to have that one on there. Doesn't matter which way it goes. I'm going to do my best wishes on this one. I like this one. I don't have a lot of dark on this one. I think I might... No, I'm not going to touch it. No, I'm not going to touch it, or am I? Or am I? Maybe if I just get the ink off of this one. Maybe if I just use my concave. Whoops. No. That's enough. It's got rid of the white there. Gonna go with that. I know you're probably all thinking, stupid woman. Okay, we're going to use black. I'm using my own black ink to stamp my sentiment, because I am going to heat emboss it. And that's going to go about there. And I'm just going to pop over and get some clear embossing powder on it. And heat it up. You notice that I'm actually being able to do my heat embossing at the table now, instead of having to rush over to the other side. It's purely because I've nicked a extension lead. Okay, let's heat this up. I don't know if you can you see that going now? Beautiful. I always think it might be magic. So, just straighten the card up a little bit. It's the only trouble with heat embossing, it does warp your card a little bit. So we've done that. Now I'm going to wrap some ribbon around it, and I'm just going to tie a knot. I am not going to faff about with a bow. It's too much. Just a nice tight. I'm going to have to chop that off now. Okay. Sorry, I'm out of shot. I liked this particular ribbon to do just knots, because it has it's a nice effect. You can see you can actually see the knot with it. So we'll just cut that. Just move that slightly. There we go. So I've just moved it closer to this edge, and hopefully it won't go over your sentiment. Okay. Get my piece of black, my base card. Get some glue on the back there. You can use double-sided tape, tape runner, whatever you wish to use. My adhesive choice is wet glue. I would love, now I've only got a tiny bit of a border Now that's something's not right there. I should have trimmed that a wee bit more. Thank goodness for wet glue. That's all I can say. I'm going to have to chop a piece of the bottom off now. Don't do as I do. I will clean my trimmer. Yes, I use my trimmer. There we go, that's better. As I say, thank goodness for wet glue. It's very, very sticky. Oh no. We'll get there in the end, don't worry. We will get there. Very good. I've got slightly larger border on the sides than I have on the bottom and the top. Hey, I'm not going to worry about that. I am pretty sure nobody is going to notice that, except you experts. But it is what it is. It's done now. And then all I've got left to do is put some... I don't like it though. I don't like it because it's not straight. It is not straight at all. I've just stuck all that glue on it. Do you know, I've unpicked it now, and I'm going to try and pop it back down on a clean piece of card. Sorry about this. This is me at my worst, because I do like things straight, and I am obsessed if it's not straight. So I'm going to put get a nice clean bit of card. It's okay because I can still use that other one. I must check every one now to make sure that I have got the correct amount. Now, I cannot change the sides because I have my ribbon. So I will have slightly larger top and bottom now, but it's better than it was. So this is me at my worst because I cannot just leave things alone. Right, I'm happy with that. That is okay, I think. You can hear me, can't you, moving it about? It's going to have to do. I'm so naughty when I do things like this. Anyway, right, that's that. So I'm going to use the Wink Stella, of course, on my flowers to just brighten them up a little bit. You do not have to do this, and you'll notice I'm not being at all careful. Don't need to be. Just a little bit. Pretty much everywhere. Brighten it up, and then I will use some beautiful sparklies on it. I wonder if anyone else loves their sparklies as much as I do. I'm going to put one on there. The smaller ones always look so much twinkly, got so much more twinkle to them than the bigger ones. Oops. We'll put that one there. So that's that. It didn't turn out too bad, did it? Hey, didn't turn out that bad. So there you are. I mean, I could go on. I don't know how long I've been on. No, I've been on 40 minutes. I'm not going to make you suffer anymore. I'm going to carry on now and complete all of the cards, and I shall make sure that I measure my base, make sure I measure this before I place glue on it to go onto my base card. I promise that. Okay, so let's get them back and show you all my makes. And hopefully you'll have a go at this and be confident. They do look a mess, don't they? When you first, I mean, that one really has got far too many of these on it. This one is perfect, just a couple, and this one just a couple. Like I said to you at the beginning, no two cards will ever be the same, because it just won't, unless you can remember exactly where you place everything. You'll never ever get them looking the same. But all in all, I'm pretty pleased with what I've done. I prefer, I can't say I prefer yesterday's cards to today's cards, because I haven't completed them all yet. So until I do, I can't really say that. But I do like them. I do like them, and they are going to come in handy. They will go out this year. I've decided that all the cards that I make to show as videos, I will keep one, because I always do two. I will keep one set, and I will make sure that the other set goes out to customers, to friends, family, so that I haven't got a whole bundle, because I have got a massive box full of cards that I've made last year, and I haven't been doing videos that long, but I have got a huge pile of cards. So anyway, stop waffling. I'm going to thank you all for stopping by today and joining me. If you like what you've seen, please give me a thumbs up, and hit the subscribe button if you're not already a subscriber. If you want to see a notification of when I come on next, just press the bell that's next to the subscribe button, and that will let you know when I've posted my next video. All the products that I will have used are in the description below. I always put what I have used, and there's a link that goes with it which will take you directly to my shop. If you would like to purchase from me, please do so. Other than that, I can just bid you all farewell and thank you for coming along again, and I hope you have a great day. Cheerio now. Bye.